Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, Sept 2. Chance Destabilized, Claire's loss, Lily's Sinful Pact. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, September 2, 2024 are here. In the next episode, expect Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, to reconsider his career at Abbott Chancellor. Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, prepares to fire Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron. Also, Lily Winters, Crystal Kahlo, makes a sinful pact with Victor Newman, Eric Braden. Will Lily really be prepared for the price she must pay in the end? Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. I&R spoilers for Monday, September 2 reveal that Chance will have a meeting with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, at Abbott Chancellor. Chance has been pretty open about his feelings since beginning his business chapter. However, Chance will share new concerns with Billy. This leads Billy to question if Chance is going to stick around. Chance tells Billy that he hasn't decided yet. Billy is desperately looking for allies. Billy thought Lily was a sure thing. However, things got messy and complicated and trust was definitely an issue. In the end, Billy decided to fire Lily, even though the company would have to pay a ton according to her contract. Billy just wants to run the company by himself. Lily hasn't gone to Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. Instead, Lily is fighting back. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, September 2 reveal that Lily will have a meeting with Victor. Lily tells Victor what happened at Abbott Chancellor and her issues with Billy. Lily might also bring up Catherine Chancellor's Jean Cooper legacy as well as Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. Lily was already given a hint that Victor is targeting the company. Lily also warned Billy after the firing bombshell that she was going to fight back. In Monday's episode, fans will also see Kyle drop a bombshell on Claire. Just when Claire is leaving the Abbott manse, Kyle announces they need to talk. Victor asked Kyle to replace Claire so she could work with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, at Abbott Chancellor. However, Kyle refused the favor and cited Harrison Abbott's Reading Munsell well-being. However, the preview clip suggests Victor's request soon turns into a direct order. So will Kyle tell Claire that he's under orders from Victor? How will Claire react to Victor trying to control her life just as Jordan, Colleen Zenk, did? Geno City was never a place for the faint of heart, but as Monday, September 2 dawns, the town finds itself at the edge of a precipice, with lives hanging in the balance and secrets threatening to erupt. Chance's world crumbles. Chance Chancellor had always prided himself on his ability to stay composed under pressure. A man of duty, honor, and integrity, he had faced countless dangers in his line of work. But today was different. Today, Chance felt a foreboding chill in the air, a subtle shift that made his skin crawl and his heart pound with unease. It began with a phone call, one that sent his world spiraling out of control. The voice on the other end was familiar, too familiar, a voice from his past that he had buried deep within the recesses of his mind. The cryptic message was simple, but the implications were devastating. "It's all coming undone, Chance. Prepare yourself." As he hung up the phone, Chance's mind raced. Who could it be? What could it mean? The memories of his time as a federal agent came flooding back, memories he had tried so hard to suppress. But there was no time to dwell on the past. The threat was real, and it was close, closer than he could have imagined. He could feel the stability he had worked so hard to build in Geno City slipping through his fingers. His relationship with Abby, his role in the community, even his sense of self, all were now under siege. And as the day progressed, the ominous feeling only grew stronger. Chance knew he couldn't face this alone, but who could he trust? The weight of his secrets, both old and new, pressed down on him like a vice. He had always been the protector, the one who shielded others from harm. But now, with danger lurking in the shadows, it was Chance who needed protection. Claire's heartache. Across town, Claire Wilson found herself in a situation she had never anticipated. The loss she was grappling with was unlike any other, profound, personal, and utterly devastating. The young woman, who had always been a beacon of hope and resilience, now felt a void that threatened to consume her. For Claire, the day started with a sense of foreboding, a dark cloud hanging over her as she navigated her morning routine. She had been on edge for weeks, ever since the strange occurrences began. Objects misplaced, shadows where there shouldn't be any, a persistent feeling of being watched. And then the final blow came. She had lost something, someone irreplaceable. The person who had been her rock, her confidant, her everything was gone, and the reality of it was too much to bear. Claire's loss wasn't just emotional, it was a soul-crushing absence that left her reeling. As she wandered through the empty halls of her apartment, memories assaulted her from every corner. She saw their face in every reflection, heard their voice in every whisper of the wind. The loneliness was suffocating, and for the first time in her life, Claire felt truly lost. But as much as she wanted to curl up and shut out the world, Claire knew she couldn't. There were things she needed to do, people she needed to face, and a mystery she needed to solve. The circumstances surrounding the loss were too suspicious to ignore, and she couldn't shake the feeling that there was more at play than she understood. Determined to get to the bottom of it, Claire set out to find answers, even as her heart ached with every step. She didn't know where this journey would take her, but she was prepared to go to the ends of the earth to find the truth. Lily's dangerous deal. Meanwhile, Lily Winters was navigating her own treacherous path. The once principled woman who had fought so hard to rebuild her life after a series of tragedies, now found herself standing at the crossroads of morality and temptation. It started innocently enough, a business proposition that seemed too good to be true. The offer came from a mysterious benefactor, someone who knew far too much about Lily's past and her current struggles. The terms were simple: a lucrative partnership that would secure her future and allow her to expand her business empire. But there was a catch, one that made Lily's stomach churn with unease. The deal required her to engage in activities that blurred the lines of legality and ethics. It wasn't outright illegal, but it was close, so close that it made Lily question everything she stood for. The benefactor's motivations were unclear, their identity shrouded in secrecy, but the offer was tempting, too tempting for someone who had spent years struggling to make ends meet. Lily knew the dangers of making a deal with the devil, but the allure of success was overpowering. She had spent so long fighting for her place in the world, and here was a chance to secure it once and for all. The decision weighed heavily on her, tearing at her conscience and leaving her sleepless at night. As the deadline for her decision loomed, Lily wrestled with her demons. She could take the high road, reject the offer, and continue her uphill battle, or she could give in, take the deal, and risk losing her soul in the process. It was a choice that would define her future, one that would either elevate her to new heights or drag her into the abyss. In the end, Lily made a pact, a sinful pact that would forever alter the course of her life. She justified it to herself, rationalized the decision as a necessary evil. But deep down, she knew there would be consequences, and those consequences would be severe. A city on edge. As the sun set over Genoa City on that fateful Monday, the lives of Chance, Claire, and Lily were more intertwined than they realized. Each was facing their own battles, each on the brink of a personal crisis that could unravel everything they held dear. Chance's destabilization was just beginning, the forces working against him more dangerous than he could comprehend. Claire's loss was leading her down a path of discovery, one that would reveal truths she wasn't prepared to face. And Lily's sinful pact was setting in motion a chain of events that would have far-reaching implications, not just for her, but for everyone around her. The stage was set, the players in place, and as the night closed in, one thing was certain: Genoa City would never be the same again.